The other day I saw this post. It said something along the lines of, "We need more Naomis for the roots," and I agree, we do. But I'm definitely no Naomi. I don't think I've nearly enough wisdom and experience, but I do have some experience that I think is worth sharing for my younger ladies out there. Um, and that's red flags when choosing a partner, especially to marry, and especially if you are faith-based and really, or it could be for anyone, but like if you're really trying to find a godly husband. Not all men that act godly and like put up a godly front are godly in their hearts. And I had to learn that the hard way. So one of the first tips I can give you is, if you are in a relationship and this older person, let's say for example, okay, actually, let me just use my personal experience on it. So I was in a 7-year long on off again relationship with my high school sweetheart, and I hadn't waited. The plan was to wait. We both wanted to wait, but that didn't happen. And I kind of, my teenage life like derailed. So when I gave my heart to God again, I'd say late teens, early 20s, I had really been working on things that I felt conviction on, and one of those things were like my purity, like waiting and like being restored in that way. I'd met my ex-husband in my early 20s, and I'd shared a lot of things with him about my then partner, and just our life in terms of like, yes, he was like my partner at that stage. He was actually supporting me. He was very supportive of it, and wanted me to follow my convictions, even though we'd been sleeping together like for the past 7 years or more. But I really wanted to follow it, and he landed up like me sharing those things with my ex-husband. I feel like he knew exactly what I wanted, in terms of like a strong spiritual leader, and he started pushing me to break up with my then partner. But like guilting me about it, saying like, this is not a godly relationship, and like you guys have already done this stuff and da da da. And he put so much pressure on me and made me feel so guilty for my relationship. And I remember the one night specifically, or actually it was during the day, he was so angry with me for not breaking up with my then partner. He was so angry with me, actually slammed the door, and it gave me such a fright. Now, to give you a little bit of backstory, I had actually moved into his house because I just moved to Durban in South Africa. Never ever lived in Durban before, barely ever visited. I think I've been to Durban like twice before that. And I'd moved in. I was trained in dance in Latin and ballroom, and I was looking for someone to continue to teach with. And he had said that he had a room available in his place or whatever, and he wants me to, I'm just skipping a few parts to fast forward, but I'm welcome to move in there. We'll be training dancing together and all this stuff. And I did. But there were no other intentions at that stage. And my ex-husband pushed me so much and used so many like Bible things against me, and guilted me so badly spiritually. And I think now looking back, I realized like that was the first really big red flag, because I had shared so much about my faith and my walk and my mistakes in life, and I was very much still extremely broken at that stage. I was a very, very broken young woman at that stage, and I had so much healing to do. And yeah, if I can give you any words of advice, if you share anything with regards to your spiritual goals with another man, especially an older man, but another man that you think seems like a good spiritual leader, or like they've got it together, whatever, and they pressure you to break up with your partner or pressure you to do anything, actually run. Because first of all, we shouldn't be taking advice from other men within the church or within your fellowship. You should be actually trying to get advice from women. I think there's too much of a power dynamic in those kind of situations as well. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it here for now. I really want to talk about this more because it's on my heart a lot.